Hi guys, and welcome to episode 14 of the $500 to $10,000 trading challenge. Let's start off today's episode with a beautiful update on our near long trading, which in the last episode I provided you guys with two add-on orders next to our already existing long trade, and just look at how both add-ons got hit beautifully. First add-on got hit, that one provided a bounce, but I kept my second add-on order ready as well. And if we zoom in guys, look at the precision on this second add-on order, which means that we compounded our positions like crazy. We tightened the stop loss of our original position to this low as well, and that way we could add some extra risk to this position. Both add-ons got hit and the price started pumping like crazy. Now after our add-on orders got hit, obviously our average entry price slightly increased, and this, what we see over here right now, is the current running position. We are close to the second take profit target. Obviously on my main account I already took profit over here. I didn't do that on a challenge account. Now over here I will close about 50% of the position. And now as we can see over here guys, once the take profit target gets hit, obviously if it gets hit, I don't want to jinx it, we will gain $31.93 and we will close 60% of the position instead of 50% of the position. So if that second take profit target gets hit, we massively compounded our profits and we are going to gain over $30 on the account. Afterwards, I will keep 40% of the trade as a moveback because I still have a bullish bias for the entire market to start pushing higher from here. But near is looking absolutely stunning. I gave the signal in the previous episode. You guys could still follow that signal while watching the episode as the orders weren't hit yet. Now let's move over to the next trade because there's a lot going on guys, and there's a lot of trades running, a lot of orders waiting. Let's dive into it. We still have our Fed trade running as well, and guys, I'm looking to add to this position as well. This is our current position. We already tightened our stop loss from this low to this low, added to the position somewhere over here I believe, and right now what we can see is a beautiful reclaim and deviation of that higher time frame range low. While deviating, we took out massive sell side liquidity beneath these lows as well, which is very important. We shifted structure on the 4-hourly time frame by opening and closing candles over here above this significant high. They brought us to a lower low compared to this low. They brought us to that high. We have reclaimed the important EMA class on the 4-hourly time frame. We have also reclaimed the important EMA class on the 2-hourly and also on the 1-hourly time frame. So I think there's a decent probability that the bottom of Fed might be in. So what have I done? I tightened the stop loss once more to this local low of the original position, and I'm looking to add another extra long position and potentially compound positions and profits if we get a bit of a pullback over here. Okay, where am I looking to enter? We have the top of this supply candle over here, the bodies that we always use that acted as resistance over here. So we have the breaker block that has been acting as resistance once when it was still supply. Now it should be demand. It is aligning with this bullish fair value gap over here on the 4-hourly time frame, and I think that it's a beautiful area to potentially add to the position if it offers a pullback. Now where am I looking to take profit? I'm still looking to take profit at the same levels guys. First a profit target over here. Now from the original position, that is already an RR of 1.87, but with the add-on order, that's an extra RR of 2.04, and that's how we massively can potentially compound the profits. Obviously if our bias is correct, and obviously if our execution is correct as well, but potentially massively compounding profits if our add-on gets hit. The trade is back in profit in general from the original position, and I'm looking to add one more long position on Woo. So guys, I've opened a huge swing long position on Woo. Market entry at the first order, DCA order over here. Where did we base this trade on? Guys, look at this range. It's absolutely stunning. Range pivot 1, range pivot 2, range pivot 3 for the range low, and a range pivot number 4 for the range high, which also is a beautiful draw on liquidity over here. Okay, what can we see? Look at this local price action around the range low. First small deviation being followed up on the 1-hourly time frame, as we can see over here, which was absolutely beautiful, by a fake break of structure. What does this fake break of structure do? As we know, it engineers liquidity beneath this low. The invalid long positions get stopped out. While stopping out the invalid long positions, we create a second bigger deviation of the range low. That is what we call a beautiful double range low deviation play. First smaller deviation, once again being followed up by a second bigger deviation. Now we are looking at a valid break of structure over here on the 4 hourly time frame, which was my final trigger. Alright, so I'm going for a bit of a first aggressive market entry, guys, because look at the RR towards my final take profit target. Even with a market entry, which is not usually something I would do, it's still a potential RR of 10, and at the DCA entry we're looking at an insane RR of 28.2. Big swing long position, guys. Don't forget about the higher time frame alignment, because we are potentially deviating beneath a higher time frame range low area as well. If we remove the other drawings from the chart for a second, we can see that we are potentially creating a higher time frame range low deviation as well. Now, if this bigger deviation is gonna be confirmed with beautiful pivots over here for this higher time frame range, you guys know that the first objective should be the mid-range liquidity pool over here. Second objective should be the range high liquidity pool that is aligning slightly lower, or you can use this high as well. I just always like to use the second to highest high. In the meantime, we are also still waiting for our RNDR orders to get filled as well. Still, the setup is valid, the setup remains valid. I gave this signal, I gave this trade already in the previous episode, and I'm still patiently waiting and seeing if this trade might get filled as well. So right now we have running FED, we have running NEAR, we are running WOO, and we are waiting for our RNDR orders to get filled as well. In the meantime, we wait for our WOO DCA entry to get filled, for a FED add-on order to get filled, and hopefully NEAR is going to provide us with a huge take profit, which would lock in massive profits on the account over $30. And guys, as always, everything is shared in this channel over here, exactly telling the members how much I'm risking on the add-on order, how much I'm risking on the swing long trade on WOO, how much I was risking on the add-on orders on NEAR. Everything is shared in the Discord community, and if you guys want to join, make sure to join through the link in the description down below, and I'll update you guys on the trades in a minute. As you guys can see, the add-on order, guys, for FED got hit beautifully. It tapped into our entry and POI twice, and look how beautiful, guys, it respected the value area low that I was talking about. Look how beautiful it respected as well the mid time frame mid-range and the high time frame range low over here, these two levels that I was talking about as well. And right now it seems like FED is potentially on its way towards the first take profit target, which would be a massive take profit target, because as you guys know, as you guys have been paying attention, we have 4 positions running in total. The first 3 positions provide this average entry over here of the blue setup. And now we have added a 4th position as well during this episode, and that one is up very nice as well. The average entry is around here, and right now I have moved my stop loss for FED to break even. WOO is running in massive profits as well. This one started pumping beautiful as well, guys, and I'm looking to add another position on WOO, because what I've done is I've removed the second order. I've moved the stop loss of the original position from this low to this low. Why? Because when we analyze local structure over here on this low, it provided us with a new invalidation. Why? Look at this low time frame market structure. We get a fake break of structure, a fake break of structure. We know that these fake break of structures are engineering liquidity beneath this low and this low. Look how the price aggressively mitigates those liquidity pools and then reverses back up and gives us a valid shifted structure, because this high becomes significant because it brought us to a fresh low compared to this low that brought us to that high, giving us a new and tighter invalidation for WOO. Now this new and tighter invalidation for WOO means that I'm only risking 0.2 R on this position, which means that I can add to this position about 0.55 R and still risk the same amount that I was willing to risk at the beginning of this position, which is 0.75 R. So what have I done? I have my trigger to look for another long position because I have a new invalidation, and we are looking at a high time frame break of structure over here alongside a reclaim of the mid-range, alongside the unmitigated liquidity pool that we have around the range high. Right now we have this bullish breaker block over here on a 4-hourly time frame that exactly aligns with the mid-range, that exactly aligns with the hour 4 200 EMA, and slowly but surely also the 100 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame is starting to align. So the plan for WOO is to get hopefully a quick flush into our POI, fill our order of our add-on over here, in which we are risking indeed 0.55 R on this add-on with that new invalidation, and hopefully pump from there. Now on my main account, I will be looking to shave profits over here around the mid-range, but on the challenge account, I'm gonna let Wu run, guys. I'm gonna let Wu run towards the second and towards the third take profit target over here, because those are my two main targets, and my conviction for higher prices on the market is still there. And obviously on the challenge account, I'm willing to risk a little bit more compared to my main trading account. Right now, guys, RNDR, the orders aren't filled yet, but I'm looking to add one more position, I would say one more add-on, to our near long. What we are seeing is that near is still teasing our second take profit target, and I've added a third and fourth take profit target. Right now, it looks like near is potentially forming a falling wedge / parallel channel towards the downside. This is classic wave 4 behavior. So I'm anticipating potentially one more sweep. Now that sweep of this low, which basically is an inducement for this high probability breaker block over here on a 4-hourly time frame. Why is this a high probability breaker block? Because with that breaker block, we have this bullish fair value gap as well that exactly aligns with that breaker block, which makes up for a beautiful POI and potentially can finish up this parallel channel towards the downside, this falling wedge towards the downside, before hopefully reversing it towards the upside. Okay, now we have our stop loss for near already in profits, as you guys know. On my main account, I've already shaved 25% as well. So since the stop loss is in profit already, I'm willing to add another risk to this near position to potentially compound profits if our fourth position gets hit as well, and we are pumping to the second, maybe even to the third and fourth take profit target from there. Guys, we are massively compounding profits. And this is something, if you understand this, and it's no coincidence, that Albert Einstein was saying that compound interest is the most powerful thing out there. Compounding positions as a trader is also, in my opinion, the most powerful way out there to make the most amount of profits as possible. If you are in a winning position, and your bias and thesis get respected, and your targets haven't been met yet, and your system is providing you with triggers over and over and over again, it means that you should stick to that bias and milk the move as much as possible. Even though you might get stopped at some point, along the way you are shaving the profits, you are compounding them on pullbacks, and hopefully compounding them to the maximum to maximize your profits along the way up. And in my opinion, if you master this, you are definitely well on your way to maximize your profits and become that consistently profitable trader. What we are seeing when we look at the account, guys, is that we are currently at around $90 in unrealized profits on our challenge account. The account is worth around $700, which is still up massively, and I haven't shaved any profits on the 3 positions that we are currently running yet. We are running Fed, risk-free, and waiting for potential higher target. We are running near with our stop loss in profit, waiting for a potential fourth position to get filled as well. And we are also running Wu, potentially waiting for that add-on order to get filled, and with a tightened stop loss so far. If the positions get stopped out on Wu, we are only risking 0.75R. Now I'm also still waiting for the RNDR orders to get filled. I'm a bit doubtful if they get filled or not, but so far the positions that we are running beautiful. Near is in $34 unrealized profit. Fed is in $24 unrealized profit, and Wu is in $28 unrealized profit. Now let's hope we can continue higher from here. If you guys want to participate in this beautiful and very, very fun challenge and profit from my setups, but especially from my education, feel free to join the Discord server in the link down below. You can find it in the description. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's episode on the challenge account, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.